So, the US presidential election was about 9 days ago. In fact, it was taking place on the 3rd of November. It's now the 12th of November. And by Saturday, a few days later, I think it was all quite clear that Biden had won. But there is a person in the White House who has not yet quite acknowledged that, yes, our great orange leader is refusing to accept the results, and he has not as of yet conceded. Let's hope he does soon. But I thought that what I needed to do to mark that in some ways was to, well, I stuck on some cumbia first of all, and I'm listening to a song called, interestingly enough, Feliz Naranja, which the happy orange, and I'm assuming that our leader is a happily orange leader holed up in the basement of the White House, refusing to leave, throwing a tantrum. And so clearly, I wanted to come up with a cocktail to mark that, and the one I'm going to do is called El Presidente. And, we often think of the idea of Presidente, okay, so that's in Spanish. We think of maybe Banana Republic dictators, the Presidente for life, who takes authoritarian control. Yet, interestingly, this week, on Monday, the president of Peru, Martin Vizcarra, was in fact impeached, and he left quietly without an argument with, as he said himself, his head held high. So I think it's funny that here in America, constitutional republic that is really a democracy, we are seeing democracy under threat here, whereas our perceptions of Latin America have been upended with a very peaceful departure of a president there. So let's make this Presidente to mark this moment, and also to hope that our orange president does in fact at some point get out of that White House. It is in fact a Cuban drink, so it's rum, and the recipe, there's lots out there, and I've sort of mixed a couple together, but I've been inspired by using golden rum, and I'm using specifically aged rum, and we're going to go for 1.5 ounces of that. And that will be complemented by 3/4 of an ounce of our bianco or blanc vermouth. I'm using Dolin, and that adds a different kind of sweetness to the drink rather than using the dry vermouth, for example. And we need 3/4 of an ounce of that, like so. And then we do have some orange in there. We're supposed to use orange curacao, but I don't have curacao. I do have orange liqueur. This is a cognac-based one. I think it will work quite well in this drink. Use any of the orange ones you may have, maybe a triple sec. And we are going to put in a 1/2 ounce of that. And then we also need a little bit of grenadine, and I am going to use my homemade, house-made grenadine. It's very easy to make. You essentially just boil up pomegranate juice with sugar, and maybe add a little bit of orange flower water or some orange peel or something like that. Very easy. And I'm just going to put a bar spoon of that. That would be about 1/2 teaspoon or so, just 2 or 3 mils, like so, which will give it a very nice colour. And that's most of the ingredients I saw in most places, but I'm also going to add, with the orange theme, with orange music there, and an orange, hopefully soon to be ex-president, if he and his party don't try and steal it, I'm going to put a couple of drops of a dash or so of orange bitters in there as well, which will signify, I hope, the bitter tears of DJT when he finally leaves the 45th presidency. And we will stir this until it's nice and chilled. As I've said before, about 15-20 seconds or so is plenty, to go up to 1/2 minute. But obviously every rotation of the mixing spoon will dilute your drink just a little bit. In some cases that's good. It's slightly more to drink, less alcoholic maybe. And that will do us. We need to strain this into a cocktail glass. Like so. And then in terms of garnishes, I'm going to get myself a thick twist of orange, but I'm not going to put it in there. What I am going to do is twist it like this, and I can see a couple of drops kind of misting onto the top of the drink. And then this does call for my favourite garnish actually, which is a maraschino cherry, and we're just going to put that in there. Lovely looking drink, and let's see what we've got. Oh yes, cheers, and vajete Trump. Cheers.